Okay, so here's this job. This has to get cut down to about 6 feet and cut back off of the road, cut away from the telephone pole and off of the driveway. And then in here we have some shrubs that are going to get trimmed up and shaped. A lot of sumac that has to come out. The ivy has to get cut back, and all the weeds and bulbs have to get cut down. And the forsythia, we're gonna just cut down kind of low, pretty drastic. Clean up the mailbox, clear up the walkway, shape these hedges coming in, clean up all of the, the trimming underneath. And the same in here, clean all this up, clean all this up. The lilac here, about 5 feet away from the house, we're gonna cut it all down, clear up the vines. We're going to cut this lilac back and try to give it some shape. In through here, all this ivy is going to get cut back about this far and open up the sidewalk again, the walkway. And all this has to get cleared out, all this. So we have a lot of sumac in here, and then it looks like these are some kind of a hydrangea, but they're all getting cut down. And we're gonna just kind of start from scratch in this area here. So that's this area. All has to get cut back, trying to get the sumacs out by the roots. And this here also is going to get just taken out completely. This whole corner taken out completely. Going to clean up all this in front of the garage. This arbor here, I'll try to just clean this off and get everything off around the arbor. Over here on this side, there's a little brook that runs through here. And I'm gonna clear this up to that brook. So I will probably have about 10 feet to work with through here. And all this has to get cleared, but I have about 10 feet to work with through here. And this opens up to this nice lake, or pond actually, right here. So we're going to clean up some of this dead branches that have fallen. All this off the back of the garage. Down to the lake, we're going to clear all that up. And all this has to come out. There's a stump right here, but all this is going to come out. And I think that in order to get the tractor back here, this tree is coming out. She wanted to keep this, I believe, privet, but I think I'm going to have to take that out. This tree branch is coming down, or at least this one here that's broken. I don't know about that one there. I think that one's coming down too, but this whole tree really is a mess. I'm gonna clean up that, and then that area in there. And then through here on this side of the garage, this is where we were just looking at all of the sumac and hydrangea, and that comes down through here, but all this is going to get cleared out. I would have a pretty tough time getting my tractor in through here with the clothesline here. So the clothesline may have to come out at least to do the job. But all this is going to get cut down to about 5 feet. This boxwood hedge is going to get cleaned up and trimmed. All this along the stairs are going to get trimmed. I said all this is going to get trimmed back to about 5 feet tall, 5 feet high. This is definitely cemented in, so I don't think that's coming out. So I don't know what I'll do. But this is all this is all getting taken out, all the vines here. These low branches are getting cut down, so we've got, I don't know, probably about a dozen good size branches to come off over here. There's this fence. We're gonna clean up the fence line. A lot of grapevines, obviously, that are covering everything, and bittersweet vines just growing all over everything. All this has got to get cut down. And then we're going to take the branches off of the play set over here. And kind of open this area up down to the fence line. These low limbs and dead limbs are all coming off. You have a rose of Sharon here and the dogwood, but this yew and all this stuff that's growing in this corner, we're gonna pull all this stuff out of the corner over here because it's choking everything else out. This, we're gonna just trim it a little bit at the bottom. Down here by the lake or the pond, we're gonna take out all the stuff here that's on this corner. Clean this all up. Take this out. There's a hydrangea growing there, so whatever this is that's growing through it, we'll take that out. And I probably won't do anything with that little path there. But in here, I'm gonna take all of this. Don't even know what this is really, but we're gonna try to maybe, I think with this one, I'm gonna try to shape it up a little bit, pick it up off the ground a little bit and give it some definition. But all this stuff in here that's dead, this might be a black walnut tree, and all the stuff that's growing around it has choked it out. So all this has to come out. The spruce trees we're gonna leave, and she's gonna use them for Christmas trees, and then we'll cut them down. The birch tree here, I'm gonna do my best to clean up around it and then take the vines off. And then this corner in here is all going to be cleared out, and we'll leave the rose of Sharon, but maybe clean it up so that it's off of the house and the screen room, and then trim up along there. And then we're gonna open all this up so she has her stairs back. And then on Juju, I'm right here. And then on this side, this lilac, we're gonna try to trim it back a bit. These shrubs or hedges or whatever this is, I'm going to try to just trim them back so that they're past the curb. But there's so much stuff growing through them that they're probably gonna end up coming out as well. I don't think I'll be able to get rid of all this without pulling out the shrubs that are in there that she was hoping to keep. So all this is coming out, and this is all getting trimmed up. And then in here, this group of, I think, Rose of Sharon, that's all getting cut down, and all this is coming out. And the only thing that's getting saved here is this little grouping, this Rose of Sharon on the corner. But all this other stuff is coming out. So that is the job. It's a big one, but I think with a couple of us in about 4 days, we could probably make this look completely different and give her yard back. So Julia came out. She's gonna work with me on the job, right, Juju? No. So anyway, that's the job. I'll end the video with a picture of a pretty girl and an impatient boy in a truck. Totally impatient. All right.